What is going on, everyone? Jack here from Half Chrome, and today I'm going to talk about a different sort of drone. That's this guy here. This is the XKJ K11 Shoot or K11 Max, and you can see right off the bat, it's got something different on it. It's got this little cannon. It shoots these water beads or Orbeez out of this little cannon with a push of the button on its remote. It's definitely a different take on a drone. You can see we've got brushless motors. It appears to have 3 cameras up here, 2 optical flow cameras on the bottom. So there's a lot going on with this drone, and it's only $45. So stay tuned and let's learn a little bit more about this K11 Shoot. Okay, so when I saw this thing come out, I had to get my hands on it because it is so different. This idea of putting a little cannon on top of a drone is kind of a neat one. And this is something that I've seen slowly trickling its way into the hobby. Now, this drone for $45 should probably tell you something about it. It is not a GPS drone. These 3 cameras you see up here are not cameras. Just this bottom one here is a camera. Now it does have 2 additional cameras on the bottom, but these are used for optical flow. Now you can switch to them, but they're really poor quality. Actually, so is this one. It's not stabilized. This is not a gimbal. And really, I don't think this is a drone that you would buy to take pictures and videos with. It does say that it's a HD camera, and if it is, it's definitely upscaled HD. Now, you're not buying this drone because you want to take pictures and videos with it. It might as well just not even have a camera on it. You're buying it because it has this cannon on top. This is what makes the little drone here unique. This cannon's pretty fun. Now, it's not super accurate and it's not super powerful. They say you can shoot up to about 6 meters. I think that's probably a stretch, maybe 3 meters. And it's not going to shoot with any sort of accuracy either. Now, these Orbeez, they're kind of neat. You get a package of them with the drone, and I highly suggest you put it in a pretty large container. Now, I started with just a little mason jar, and that quickly was way too small. Now, I've shot a handful of them already, and this is a gallon Ziploc bag. Now, this was actually 2 packages, but still tons of Orbeez, just that tiny little pouch. It's pretty easy to load. I just kind of scoop the Orbeez up in this, turn the drone upside down, and twist, and boom, you're locked and loaded. Firing those Orbeez is just a press of this button here. And sure, you can kind of use the camera maybe to set your sights on something, but it's not going to be super accurate. The picture is going to be jumping around a little bit, but that doesn't mean this isn't fun. It's a decent little toy, maybe for a kid. I wouldn't suggest this for a serious hobbyist, but as a gimmick, as a toy, as something that's a little bit different, it's okay. Now, this drone isn't going to be super stable. Now, these brushless motors do help. They're certainly powerful enough, and it does have optical flow. So if it's closer to the ground, it's gonna do okay. Now, it's a pretty light drone, so it's going to get pushed around in the wind, so you're gonna have to keep that in mind. It's gonna have a range of about 100 meters. I think the video feed's gonna cut off a little bit sooner because it sets up a Wi-Fi signal that sends the video back to your phone, and that's probably not going to make it a full 100 meters. It does come with 1 battery. It's a 1S LiPo, 1000 milliamp hours, and you get about 12 minutes of flight time. Actually, I would say it's probably closer to 8 or 10 minutes. So you may want to pick up a secondary battery. The remote feels incredibly cheap. I had problems because my phone kept flapping around in there. Definitely make sure you toggle it on to high speed, because if you're going to keep it in low speed mode, it is going to struggle in the wind. It does have an automatic takeoff and landing button, so that's kind of nice. It does also come with a carrying case. Now, it is this really nice plastic container, but the drone does fit in there. You're gonna have to take the water cannon off in order for it to fit in here. And no, this isn't high quality, but at least it's something, and it's a good place to store your drone. Get a USB charging cable, an extra set of props, and a screwdriver as well. So, if you crash this thing, you can fix the props. So is this a fun little toy? Absolutely. Is it going to be something you're going to hunt down targets with and lock onto them with pinpoint accuracy? Nope. If you're interested in picking one of these things up, I'll have a link down below. I've asked Banggood for a coupon code to make it just a little bit less expensive for you. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Good luck, everyone, and happy flying.